Hello my legends! I have a Battlefield 4 thoughts sort of video here after the gameplay was released yesterday on the 27th, I believe. Before I get started, I want to excuse my voice because I might sound... I've been sick for the last 2 to 3 days, maybe 2 days, and the fever's finally gone down. I'm starting to feel better, but my voice is still burning like crazy, so I might sound a little weird. If I don't sound weird, then never mind, let's just go. So as you know, some Battlefield 4 gameplay was released yesterday, which is just uncut footage of a mission, I believe, called Fishing in Baku or something. And basically it's these 4 soldiers, this squad trying to escape from they're in Azerbaijan, I think. Anyway, as I did a Battlefield 4 like what I want video a couple of weeks ago, which seemed to do very well. We got some discussion going in the comments. I thought I'd do another one now that some gameplay has been released, saying my opinion of it and just showing some clips of the gameplay while highlighting some things that I noticed or that I think are cool. And as always, the comment section is for this video has been meant for what I want to know what you guys think of it as well. So maybe leave a comment if you have something you want to say about it that you feel you don't like or something you do like. Starting off, I want to talk about the graphics. A lot of people are saying they don't notice any difference in the graphics, but as some of you may know, they've upgraded to Frostbite 3.0 now, and I think it looks great. I notice a lot of difference. Like, look in this corridor, the lighting in here, and look, and in the beginning here in the car, the characters, and then here in the jungle as well. I notice a lot of difference in the graphics. And then last but definitely not least, look at that water. There's this 2 to 3 second long clip of him going on a boat here, as you can see, which I put in slow motion. Look at that water. Isn't that beautiful? I think they've upgraded it a lot. So I don't understand people who are saying they don't see a difference in the graphics. With 3.0, I also read I've read that they've improved like shadows and lighting. They've also improved character models and water, I believe, and also destruction. I think they've improved a little as well. So yeah, I think the graphics are great. I don't understand people who say they don't notice the difference. Next, I'd like to talk about the new sight system, I guess you could say. I noticed this. There's one part you notice on his gun. He has a scope and then an iron sight there to the right, and then here you could see him using it. It's this new sight system. I saw this recently in Arma 3 as well, where this guy, he could change from using the scope to the iron sight, depending on, you know, if it's long distance or short distance or just what you prefer at the time. I would love to see this. I could imagine this being the sort of thing that you only see in campaign, that doesn't get moved on to multiplayer. But I would love to see this. Wouldn't this be cool to see as an attachment in multiplayer that you could add to your weapon to have 2 different scopes? Maybe not for something like a machine gun, but assault rifles definitely. I would love to see this, a scope and then maybe a red dot sight or an iron sight for short distance. That would be really cool to see in multiplayer. Also, here you'll notice that the sun is in the picture. In Battlefield 3, I noticed there were some people who thought that the sun was a little too extreme. I was never someone who thought it was annoying. I never really noticed. Maybe sometimes I noticed there was a little too much sun, but it never really annoyed me. I was just wondering, what do you guys think of the sun? If you have an opinion about the sun, what do you think? I thought they've actually taken down the glare of it a little bit. Do you still find it too extreme? Let me know in the comments about the sun. Then also something small. There's a new HUD. Amazing, right? No, I was gonna say that the ammo in the bottom right, it kind of reminds me of Bad Company 2's. Maybe I remember it wrong, but I get a Bad Company feeling from it, which I really like, because I really like Bad Company. So just a quick mention there that I actually like the new HUD. Next, I want to mention this awesome part in the gameplay where they're chased by a chopper driving a car. The passenger takes over the driver's seat and he hangs out of the car looking backwards with a grenade launcher, shooting the helicopter down, and just goes back then again. Such a like Bruce Willis moment. Like, I know it's asking for quite a lot to see this in multiplayer, but how awesome would it be, maybe not as a driver, but as the passenger of a car, to be able to hang out of the car and shoot backwards like that? I mean, I know a lot of you might think that it seems kind of useless. Like, it says useless is just shooting from the passenger seat, but it feels like it would make the role as the passenger of a car a lot more awesome to be able to do this every now and then. Hang backwards, shooting backwards, maybe with an RPG, as unrealistic as that sounds, to hang backwards, shooting backwards with an RPG or an LMG or anything. It would be cool to have this in multiplayer. As useless as it is, it would look awesome. It's those kind of small things that makes Battlefield, it makes Battlefield epic, is these kind of small things where you have these Battlefield moments. So I'm really hoping to see we can see this in multiplayer. Not expecting it, but it would be awesome. I've seen some people say that they don't think it looks like they've added a lot of new things to Battlefield 4, judging from this gameplay. And I just want to say I disagree. I think it looks nicer. DICE released a picture of Shanghai, which means we could expect to have some maps set in China, I would assume. And this means for a whole different kinds of maps and a different environment, a different kind of gameplay then. With that and the fact that naval warfare will be becoming a much bigger part of the game, I would assume with the teaser they released of the if it was a submarine or a ship, we're not sure. And there are rumors of jet skis returning. I mean, with all of that, everything I've mentioned, and if they throw in a couple of new guns, I think that this looks very promising. I'm very excited to see Battlefield 4. I'm very excited to see some more gameplay, especially multiplayer. I'm really waiting for multiplayer. So that's about it for my thoughts about Battlefield 4 so far. I'm very excited. Again, would love to read what you guys think about it. Are you disappointed or are you excited like me? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and of course, cannot fail to mention, I'm still waiting for those dinosaurs.